for you, podcast. I'm still trying to figure out the podcast situation. I don't know. It could be different title.
My kneecaps are cold.
You know. So, choose. Do the honors and choose a Bible verse.
Your character.
Yes, my character.
Ugh. My fault, y'all. I'm struggling. Is that one?
No, you're choosing like a whole bunch.
Is that one?
Yeah, that is one.
Yeah, that is one.
Oh, that's a long one, but...
Oh, no!
Read it. No, you already pulled it out. You gotta read it.
My spettiness can't read.
She has a short-term memory, so she doesn't really retain...
Diligently?
-3 vision, too.
If you diligently head
For a minute, I thought
the
you would say
voice...
if you delete your Instagram... No, stop.
I didn't
All right,
say
go.
that. If you diligently head the voice of the Lord, your God...
You mean heard?
Head. Heed. Heed?
Heed.
Okay, heed.
It's E-E.
Heed.
You put head.
I know, I put
E-A.
A. Look, I can't read.
Okay, clear.
The voice of the Lord, your God, and do what is right in his sight. Give ear, I don't have ears or sight, to his commandments, and keep all his statutes.
Status.
No,
me
it's
see.
3 T's in there,
Oh
bro.
my God. Let me do this one then.
Yes, please.
All right. If you didn'tly...
You see, bro.
You got me messed up. So,
No.
okay, if you diligently heed the voice of the Lord, your God, and do what is right in his sight, give ear to his commandments, and keep all his stats. Actually, you're right.
Told
status.
you.
The status.
I know status, and I saw
I will
3
put
T's.
none of the diseases on you which I have brought on the Egyptians, for I am the Lord who heals you. Exodus 15:26.
Okay.
Actually, we might as well choose another one because
I told you.
I'm not gonna lie, that one's a little more Old Testament like, you know. All right, choose a better one, please.
Can I choose one of the little paper ones? Never mind.
No, those were game ones.
Game?
Yeah,
Alright.
there you go. That's a good one.
The righteous man walks in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. Proverbs 27.
Awesome. That's a good verse.
Boom.
All right, so let's start off with that verse.
Alright.
So the righteous man walks in integrity. His children are blessed after him. So, are you walking?
Walking.
How are you walking, actually? Not like physically, right? I'm talking about spiritually.
Like as in towards him? Or
Yes. That's what it says.
very slow process, but yes.
Okay, so let's start with that.
What?
Let's start with that. So,
Okay.
if you want to, I mean, I don't want to push your buttons, but why slow?
Slow. I don't know. It's mostly like obstacle courses, like things that hit me in life or whatever. I'm not saying it's completely hit me, but like, I don't know. Little things are coming here and there, so it's just like slowing my way. to getting
Yeah,
closer.
obstacles, distractions.
Yeah,
Right?
basically.
But do you see God like putting that in front of you as a test, or do you see that as like it's preventing you from getting close to Him?
I see it as both. I feel like some
Okay.
situations, yeah, it's like a test, and then others is like maybe I'm not saying the devil is trying to like get me further away from him.
No, I mean that's
But
always
it's-
that's always been the case. The devil will always try anything to keep you away from the
Yeah,
truth.
but it's like a bit of both. So, yeah.
Do you feel like it's also you sometimes?
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like you yourself put yourself in that situation?
Put myself in that situation?
Yeah. Like let's just say like you make a mistake, right?
Mm-hmm.
You decided to do some certain thing and kept you from
Well, for
Getting
me,
close.
it's more like if I were to not start something, but if something has started, I will be the person to like. I wouldn't look at God less, like not less.
Mhm.
Look at God as the last person to look out to. But it's more like everything is in my mind, and He's like the last thing on my mind right now, which is a bad thing, honestly. But
I see what you mean.
yeah, so like, I don't know how to explain.
You put like
I try to solve it myself.
yeah, I see what you mean. It's not like it's like this way, right? You're not doing this intentionally, and you're putting everything before God.
Not everything.
No, but I
like,
know
yeah.
what you mean.
Yeah.
You're trying to right. Hear me out. So you're putting everything before God, right? And then when
Mhm.
eventually you reach God, you're too tired, or you're going through so many things that it's hard for you to stay actually in
yeah,
there,
basically.
right? But maybe correct me if I'm wrong, right? That's not how you're you're trying to do it. You're trying to do, as in, I'm trying to do everything so I can have more time with God, right?
Basically, yeah.
But eventually, it's like the opposite effect,
Yeah.
right? And actually, we're the same people because I do the same thing too. Even like, I do everything, and I try to put God in all of it, and I realize, okay, God doesn't give a response. So then what do? I don't wait for his response. I just do it how I think he would do it.
Right.
And if it doesn't work out, I don't blame myself, but I blame him. Do you do that sometimes?
Blame him? On the most part, not really. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, like, I didn't really go out to him, so I can't really blame him if I didn't reach out to him.
Yeah.
So I can't really blame him.
No, I know. I mean, that's just for me, you know? And it took me... I still struggle with that sometimes because I don't get his whole plan, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
sometimes I think this is how he would like to do it, and I don't trust his plan. And then I end up screwing it all, and then I end up falling short. And I think that's another problem. I don't know if you deal with that. When I fall short, I fail. You know, I feel like a fake, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's the Lord of saying, you need me. And sometimes it is pride. It is pride. Pride is always and pride is always the biggest enemy of God too. God hates pride. I don't know
Yeah.
if you have pride issues, like
Like, as in, what way?
as in, there's two ways. This is how I see pride.
Ah!
I know the wind is hitting, but this is two ways for pride for me. For pride for me is like, you do everything yourself and you don't let God do it, like you just said, right? Sometimes you don't intentionally do it, and sometimes your way of thinking is not how like you're trying to do it like that. But eventually, it is doing it like that. Like where you mentioned, you're trying to do all of this to get out of the way so you can have more time with God. But what you're really doing is you're putting everything before Him, and then you're leaving Him at the end, right?
Yeah.
So that's one pride, the way to look at it. The other pride is you're deprived, which is like no one can help you, no one can save you, no one can give you the support, and then you put yourself in this hole that you dug yourself in, and you're saying to God, "You're not enough to save me."
Yeah.
So,
Who's
like-
not enough? Oh, like,
No,
I'm saying that
saying-
God isn't enough?
Yeah, that's like the two different prides for me.
Oh, okay.
Like that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying?
For me, it's like a mix of both. It's not really like he can't really save me. It's more like I don't want to depend on him because I see God like as a person, like a human being, like someone I could communicate with and he could respond to me back. Because I don't like putting a lot of stuff on people. So I try to do a little 50-50. Like I do my own stuff, I solve it myself, and then other times where I really don't have like, not the energy, but more like enough. I don't know how to say it, but if I had no one else, I look to God. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I know.
No, he doesn't.
No, behind you.